back to another comparison video. I know I meant to make this one yesterday, and I still have 3 to go after this one, so hang with me before we move on to the next product, but we do these first, since that is how we go about things on this channel. So anyway, let's get started. So obviously our 2 products here today are the REVO Coconut Lime and the REVO Coconut Blueberry, because they do have coconut in common with each other, and yet they are different but similar. So let's just see how similar or how different. Format-wise, both being REVOs, they're both the flat-top domes, so I won't bore you there. Packaging-wise, you can see quite a difference here in that this looks like the Christmas octagonal spheres, whatever you'd like to call them, and this is just a dark blue beehive shape. Neither one is natural or organic, but that one is closer to it since it does have some natural beeswax in it, but it's mostly synthetic ingredients in it, and there is a fuzzball on here. Anyway, so there is that. This is limited edition. That one I'm not so sure on. I have still never heard back from REVO on if it's permanent collection or not. Since it's on Target's website still, despite being on immediate clearance in most stores that it was available in, I'm thinking it's probably permanent collection, but time will tell. The amount of product you get in both of them is 1/4 ounce. And shelf life on them, since they came out at different times, they're going to be different, but this one expires in March of 2019, and this one is in June of 2019, because that's about how far they came out from one another, and that makes sense. Price point is about on par with one another. They're both $2.50 to $3.50, depending what store you find them in, what part of the country you're in. There is also the factor of if you bought them third hand, they can be literally any price. But with the blueberry coconut or coconut blueberry one, there is literally no reason whatsoever to do that when you can buy them from the Target website directly. Sturdiness and durability wise, that one is sturdier, being a harder plastic, and it's not metallic, so you don't have to worry about scratches as much, despite the fact there is literally a scratch on it right here that you can see, but it's not as horridly visible as if it happened in this very mirrored one over here. But in terms of actual strength of the packaging, they're very similar. Now, in terms of any special features, there's no SPF, there's no medication in either of these, so that brings us to the scent and the wax color, which is different on both. This one's wax is a very, very pale, light green color. It's very much like a very, very, very light seafoam green, and this one is a blue, if I remember it. Yeah, this one's like a darkish, medium darkish blue. So there is that difference right off the bat, and a little more. This one's used because I've had it longer and I've used it more times. This one smells like a 50-50 split between coconut and lime, although the lime I find to be a little more vibrant than the coconut. And in this one, it's almost entirely artificial blueberry, even though it's supposed to be 50-50 like the other one is. So there is that. And truth be told, I actually kind of hate this one because it smells a little too similar to that blueberry popsicle one. It's not similar enough to where it makes me gag or throw up like that one did, but it's still similar enough to where I do not like it. So there's that. Whereas this guy, I very much like the smell of that one. No, I wouldn't use it daily, but I do enjoy the smell of it, so there is that. Just like I would not eat lime jello every day, even if I could, that is still my favorite type, but I wouldn't want to burn out on it and ruin the specialness. I think it's a kind of similar thing here. And that is the type of lime it smells like, so it's a good comparison. Now, they both go on clear despite having these colored waxes. However, this one, even though it's supposed to be clear, does accidentally leave behind a little bit of a tint of bluishness to your lips. That is not an appearance you want. So if you use this one, try to go a little sparingly with it if you want to avoid that, because otherwise you're going to end up with a very odd looking blue tint to your lips that makes it look like you are oxygen deprived. Yeah, that is a thing. That is another point against it in my book that I dislike. This one has no such thing. I even swatched it on my hand. There is no weirdness whatsoever with color. So I'm going to recap that guy. Anyhow, in terms of consistency, there is very much a difference. The one on the left is a lot thicker than the one on the right. Although they're both very smooth and creamy, this has more body to it and this one's thicker. It also lasts longer. It holds up better to the drink test. It has a little more shine to it, but neither one is super shiny. It just all around is a better product. So it's kind of a no-brainer on this comparison. The coconut lime is the clear winner. This is the blatant loser. So anyway, that's about all I have to say here. So as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you have this one? Do you have that one? Do you have both of them? Which one do you like better and why? Let me know in the comments, as well as what you'd like to see me review most next. And until next time, bye!